Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Now it's Tua. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this 1st quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 3rd and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the 1st play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Mixon. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Angling to the ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a give to Achane, heading right. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. That's taken. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
The offense is out there, 4th and inches. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Third and 6. Throwing again, it's Tua. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Texans nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Here's Pierce for the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. They face second down and 7. Give running right. It is Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on fourth down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Now runs for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. That is caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 78 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tua gives it to Mostert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off. Here's a 2nd and 9. Tua gonna throw. Catch made there by Waddle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. That's to Waddle again. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
My bad, bro. I'm talking to my baby, man. I'm on my lock there.
Here's a give to Achek. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll try to run it here with Mostert. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be fourth down.
The key to this play, Mike, was defensively their ability to stretch this ball and make him go laterally. Anytime you could force the ball carrier to go sideways on third and short, it gives your defenders time to rally, make the tackle for no gain, brings up fourth down. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
You the one got lazy with your juke moves. Yes, you was. You got lazy. You should have juked them. You should have got the fuck out the way. You a ball carrier, you know what it is, nigga. Bullshit. That bitch said. That bitch said. Why? What have you? It did every time, nigga. When have you ever seen that? When have you ever seen the AI say boom? Bitch, that bitch lit up like it was a green, nigga. Stop it. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Take this ass whooping, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, nigga. On your ass. Shut the fuck up. I told you what I was gonna do. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Oh, nigga, you a fucking lie. All of them. All three fumbles, nigga, me. What?
Here's Pierce for the return.
Say the game footage, nigga. Say the game footage then, nigga.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard
trash ass bitch. Nigga, I ain't worried about that shit. You should have. You came in here half cocked.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
It's too fast.
They'll run with Mixon. The defense all
you
over
passed
this
the 50
one. They
yet?
get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Okay.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They'll go play action with Stroud.
I knew he was coming out just in time.
It's Tank Dell. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until
30 bouts. I could not find it.
40-yard line.
Little bitty bastard.
They'll give this to Mixon. Running right. Joe Mixon. The speed on display. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are able to edge a bit closer.
By the way, target the kick.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
You ain't show me shit, nigga. You ain't show me shit. That's alright. Alright then, what I'm about to say.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
What are you going over there for?
Up past the 40.
What you going over there for?
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the
get out my backfield,
nigga.
Guess where I'm
Here's
going.
Another
shit.
nice run as they look to put this game away.
Right back to Mostert on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
That's alright. We ain't stopped it yet.
Tua going to give it to Achan. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Bitch. There you go.
About the coverage there. Met and
Yeah, little green.
Before he can get a return go.
Yeah. Yeah, bitch.
This is
Yeah, little green.
10.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, stop playing me, nigga. Find you something safe to do. This ain't it.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Now, on 2nd and long. Mixon. He's to the 25. And he's
run out of bounds and shit.
On the 40-yard line. That one good for 29.
Run out of bounds, folks.
That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on,
Your ass on the
just
bottom
seems to get better and better.
They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 4th quarter.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs. A gain there of 27 yards.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
None of that shit. Ain't worried about none of that shit.
The offense did their job.
You're gonna fall hard in the last minute than you did the last 3 quarters.
But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, I hear you.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the
Nobody trying to
onside
do
kick.
shit. Give me the ball, nigga. That's what you do.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover.
And then it was all bad for you right
There's a
there.
lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Not much of a chance.
I'm willing to be average.
On the ground is H.A. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Don't come out here with Houston no more.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, line.
So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And right away you can point to the turnover.